Excellent news for you. After losing the championship because they abandoned the race and had some injuries, the Ravens are preparing to solve this problem. This is really good news for us, as we will see the Ravens better than they were in the past. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel to receive daily updates about the Ravens. Baltimore relies on their run game, but for some reason in the AFC Championship game, they abandoned the run against the Kansas City Chiefs. After dealing with a series of injuries at the position this season, they are looking for a game-changer at the position. The latest recently released rumors predict the Ravens have the 7th best odds at plus 2,500 to land former number 2 player, Saquon Barkley. The Ravens are tied in terms of acquiring the player with 2 other teams, the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. There is also a possibility that Barkley will return to the New York Giants. Barkley is an electric talent who, when healthy, is one of the league's top running backs. Pairing him with QB Lamar Jackson would be an unstoppable duo. It would make the running game a nightmare for opposing defenses. The Giants drafted Barkley with the 2nd pick of the 2018 draft and immediately made him the focal point of their offense. Barkley burst onto the scene immediately with 1,307 rushing yards, 11 rushing touchdowns, 91 receptions, 721 receiving yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. The offseason was tumultuous between the Giants and the star RB, who franchised him. They later agreed to a 1-year, $10 million contract that created a similar situation for the 2024 offseason. The Giants could franchise the Penn State product again if they can't reach an agreement. There's a possibility they won't reach an agreement. Barkley will be worth $29.9 million in 3 years. At nearly $10 million per year, would the Ravens have a hard time getting Barkley under the cap? The Ravens currently only have about $7.3 million in cap space, according to Over the Cap. Although they still have the ability to create more space for themselves, they will need to focus on keeping important players, or as we have already said here on the channel, difficult decisions will be made in the next few days. The Ravens will need to address their running back situation somehow this offseason if their plans don't include Barkley. Their RB group has a lot of questions about injuries and some free agents that could leave. The Ravens may need to turn to the draft for a young/cheap running back to fill out their rotation, or they may look for a cheap veteran alternative.